Okay, we're going to take a look at our first 5 licks, and the first 5 licks are in the style of Tony Iommi and will be played over the first riff, the A riff section, which is actually in the key of E minor. So just so you've got some kind of idea of tonal centre when listening to the licks that I'm going to be teaching you, I'm going to play through the riff for you now. Here we go. Okay, so that's our Sabbath-esque riff, our A section riff, which is in the key of E minor, even though we've got the occasional G sharp in there, which kind of hints at major, but it's just to give it a little bit of an unusual slant to the sound of the riff. Okay, here's our first lick, and this is predominantly based around the pentatonic scale, so I'm going to play it for you, and then we'll break it down. Here we go, 3 and 4 and... Okay, so we're in E minor pentatonic. We start off by playing the 7th fret of the B string, and at the same time we play the 9th fret of the G, and we bend the 9th fret of the G up a whole tone. We do that 3 times. And then once we hold that, 4 times. We release it, and then we pull off to 7. Now play 9 on the D, and then play 7 up to 9 on the G. Now we play 7 and 9 on the D, 7, 9 on the G, and then same again. Now play 9 again, and then play 7, 9 on the G. So the whole of that section slowly. Now, one of the things about Tony's playing, he had it's quite an erratic sort of style, obviously due to the fact that he'd lost the end of his fingertips in a machine operating injury when he was quite young, and he'd actually made his own fingertips. So kind of adopted his style around, his ability, if you like, with the abilities that he had with this hand. In terms of his vibrato, it's quite fast. So try and get that kind of speed. I find that to get that, I take my thumb away from the back of the neck. So. And it gives me the ability there to be able to get a slightly more sort of ferocious and faster sounding vibrato. Okay, after that section of all we have this next lick. Okay, I'm going to play it through for you. 3, 4. He does that quite often when he's playing through a scale. Instead of leading from the 3rd finger to the 1st finger, where you normally go, it's more... So 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd. So that lick, we're going 7, 9 on the G, 7, 9 on the D, and then 5, 7 on the D, and then 5, 7 on the A. So, and then 5, 7 on the D, 5, 7 on the A, 5, 7 on the E, and then 3 on the E. And then we have a slightly faster passage, which is all E minor pentatonic. So we're going 5, 7 on the E, 5, 7 on the A, 5, 7, 5 on the D, and then back to 7 on the A, and then 5, 7 on the D, 4, 7 on the G, and then 7, 9 on the D, and then 7, 9 on the G. So that section. And then we finish off with a unison bend, 7 on the top E, 10 on the B, bending the 10 up to 12. Release, 8 on the B, 9 on the G, and then 8 on the B. So that whole lick slowly. Okay, let's take a look at the next lick, and this is lick number 2. 3 and 4 and. Okay, for that lick we start off on the 12th fret of the D, 12, 14, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 15 on the B, 12, 15 on the top E, up to 17, back down to 15, 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, and then finish up on 14 on the D. So now we play 14 to 12 on the G, and 14 to 12 on the D, and then 14, 12, down to 10 on the G, down to 9 onto the F sharp, so that's 10 on the A, 9 on the F sharp, and then slide up to the 12, which is the note of E. So slowly.